Hi everybody, this is Brian Anderson. In this video, we're going to focus on roles and rate cards. Rate cards are very important in Simple Estimate. They're used in all of your estimates and they're easy to set up. So if you look in the left-hand navigation, you're going to notice rate cards are right here. When you get into the rate cards, it's a table that is made up of roles, and you would basically fill in all of the roles of people that could potentially work on your project. And you can add as many as you want. So I could continue to add, I can delete, I can maintain these rate cards over time. And then the next thing to understand is that the columns to the right of the roles are easy to create as well. I can create additional rate cards and I can put in different rates for the same roles. So an example of that would be, maybe I have an internal rate card where if I'm quoting internal projects, I might not want to have the margin built into them, so I could build out these estimates. Or if I'm doing a client rate card where I do need to have margin, I can put in the margin into these rates. I could also have, like, for example, a discount rate card. So I could say, well, this is our discount, 20% discount client rate card. So maybe there's some clients that you offer a discount to. So, or you could want to do specific ones for a specific client that's a special client, right? Where you've got negotiated rate table. That's all configurable here in this rate cards area. So once you get this set up in a way that you're happy with, then you can start using it in all of your estimates, and you can start kind of defining default rate cards for clients as well. So let me just show you that as an example. So under clients, let's say the dream client, I want to say the dream client's default rate card is just the client rate card. So every time I create a new estimate for this particular client, it's going to use the client rate card. So let's see that in action. So if I create a new estimate and I select the dream client, it's going to default it to the client rate card. But I could select other rate cards. Like, let's say this time I'm offering a 20% discount, or I want to do something with the internal rate card. Whatever you want to do, you could set the defaults, you can select the right rate card, and then when you create your estimate, it's going to pull that rate card in. And when you select it, it's going to select in that rate by default when you pull in that particular resource. And then you can always go into an individual estimate as well, and you can change that rate card. And you can also say, I want to update the items here, because it'll leave it in the current rate card that you priced it out originally. But if you want to update all those rates, it'll go through and apply the rates if you click that checkbox there. So if I hit save, I had it at 50 for that discounted one, so you can see it updated the rates there by default. So those are the basics of rate cards. You have the ability to create a rate card with multiple roles and multiple rate cards. You can set the defaults by the client, and then when you create estimates, you're selecting a rate card either by default, or you're setting it yourself, or you can change it at any time. That's the power of rate cards, and I hope it's much clearer now. Thank you.